Hi friends, good morning. Today we discuss about law of return to scale, which is main topic of microeconomics. First we know about production function, which is already discussed this topic in previous video. First we know Q is output and which is a function of capital, labor and technology. Now we define the law of return to scale. If given certain combination of factor of a production producing a given output that known as a law of return to a scale. There will be three conditions. See here one equation 1k plus 1l equal to 5q means that 1k means one output, one capital plus one labor equal to 5 output. Now we discuss the three conditions of law of return to a scale. First condition, if capital and labor will increase by same ratio, then output also increase in same ratio, then known as a constant return. See here, increase capital and labor by 2 times, then output also increase by 2 times from 5 to 10 output, then it is known as a constant return. Now when increase capital and labor by 2 times and output increase from 5 to 15, which is 3 times of a output, then it is known as a increasing returns. Now the capital and labor increase by 2 times and output increase from 5q to 6q means that which is lesser than increasing in 2 times, so this is known as a decreasing returns. Now we understand the table. Here labor L, capital K, T is total production, A is average production. Now labor and capital is 1, total production is 100, then average production is 100. Now increasing by 2 times means that labor and capital also is 2 and total production is 250, then average production increased to 125, which is increased by 25 in average production, which we see that it is increasing returns, which now capital and labor we increased by 3 times, then it become 150, then also is increasing returns, and also labor and capital we increased by 4%, then in average production is increased to 190, then it's increasing return. Now here increasing the capital and labor by 4 to 5, then there will be no change in average production. This is known as the constant return. Now we increase from 5 to 6, there will be 190 average production, which at 5 times of capital and labor, and also we increase to 6 times capital and labor, then there will be no change in average production. That there will be see that constant return. Now if we move from 6 times to 7 times, there will be change in average production from 190 to 180, which is decreasing returns. Now see the graph. There will be, we discuss first the increasing returns graph. There will be, you see that the 100 and 200 and 300 and 400, there will be the gap between 100 and 200 is greater than 200 and 300 space. Then we in increasing returns we lesser amount of labor and capital, we produce a more amount of quantity and goods. Now we see that the constant return graph, the space between 100 and 200 is same as the 200 and 300, same as the 300 and 400, which is constant throughout a curve. It shows that we increasing the labor and capital by 2 times, then there will be no change in average production. Now third part is decreasing returns. The space between 200 and 100 is lesser than the 200 and 300, which shows that when increase the labor and capital, there will be marginal change, means that no change, same ratio is lesser than returns. That's all about law of return. Thank you.